It's 11 o'clock at night. We lost contact with the Weather Channel in Atlanta. We are in Kingwood, Texas. Let's see if we have CNN. They're also in Atlanta.
Surge from the other way.
We still have CNN. That's good. Oh gosh.
I think it has caught a lot of people by surprise here on Grand Isle that throughout most of the day, and I think this was at the angle that I think you were talking about this a little while ago, the angle that the storm was coming across and cutting across the coastline here, the wind came from the north the entire time, blowing in everything from the bay, and that caught a lot of people by surprise here.
It sure did. All right, Eddie, I'm going to let you go because I got my shot back from Anderson, and it's been a little bit spotty, so I'm going to let Anderson go. I see you standing there getting wet, Anderson. It's really blowing where you are.
Yeah, it sure is. And you know, Chad was talking about the eye of this thing being really big. What's the significance of that?
Well, it just pretty much the MO of this storm has been its big circulation, and it's really been its downfall. I mean, if you were looking for this thing to explode in intensity, it's why it took so long for it to get its act together. The circulation was so broad. And then once it finally got a little bit closer to land, a little bit of friction kind of helped it bring its arms in like a figure skater. But the overall structure is still that's pretty large, and that's why this eye is so big as well. I don't know what it looks like on the satellite. I'm not sure it looks like that classic eye because it's not that strong of a hurricane, but it certainly is wide. And that means that the outer reach of this thing reach a little bit further inland. We're just at the fringe of where the hurricane force winds extend, about 60 miles out from the center. So New Orleans may not get, sustained winds like that, but we're getting gusts for sure.
And I think I just noticed the lights on the bridge just went off all night. Let's walk over there if we can a little bit. Whoa, I don't know, do you see that? Oh, yeah. That was a big, I guess, transformer that just blew, kind of a greenish, bluish light that just lit up this whole area. But the lights on the bridge over the Mississippi here just went off. They have been on. I think we're about and you could, I don't even know if you can see that bridge anymore from your vantage point on the TV, but those lights, I guess half of the bridge lights just went off.
Well, we were saying that, we could barely see those lights to begin with. And this is a huge bridge, the Twin Span Bridge, the G&O Bridge that connects a greater downtown New Orleans with the southeastern extent of the city and parishes. And at times when the rain was coming down sideways, you could barely see those lights. And we were going to illustrate that. And sure enough, the lights went out. So there's some more customers. This one, a pretty big one. That's without power here in New Orleans.
I talked to some folks in the Maroney about 45 minutes ago. They still had power. So it'll be interesting to see how much of New Orleans in downtown New Orleans still has power. Last account we heard more than 200,000 people, though, in the area without power.
Yeah, that many, and that many more to come. And then, how much surge we get from this is going to be the other question. We're near the Mississippi River, which, is not going to overtop the levees here. The river itself has been low because we've had this terrible drought. So that's created its own sort of problems. The outflow from the Mississippi has been much less, and we've actually seen the river back up a little bit more than we might normally because the current's so weak. It's been actually flowing against or upstream because the winds have been pushing that way. So a number of rivers that flow into the Gulf of Mexico are acting the same way tonight. We have a storm surge that's pushing into those rivers that's making for the flow that's not allowing them to drain like they should into the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, and we still anticipate the worst of the storm in some areas still to come. We're going to take another quick break. Our coverage continues on the other side of the break. We also want to talk about what this storm means for people farther inland in Baton Rouge and elsewhere. We'll be right back.